Hello everyone and welcome back to your favorite talk show. It's all Greek to me. I hope you enjoyed and today we have a special guest. He was one of the kings of England and also made it richer and more cultural. He won the War of the Roses. Do you know who's he? No? Okay, it's Henry the Seventh.
Hello everybody, how are you? Today, it's an honor to be here today.
Thank you, Henry the Seventh, to come here. Okay, you know it's a talk show, so let's start with some questions. Please present yourself to the audience and answer the next questions. Who are you and how did you take the throne?
Okay, it was Henry VII, I king of three countries, which are England, Scotland, and France. It took the throne on 30th October 1485.
Awesome! I think it was difficult to be king of three nations. Now, people are curious about your family, my lord. Do you have do you have one? Because I think it would be important for your reign.
It had my lovely wife Elizabeth, who gave me four children, who are Arthur, Margaret, Mary, and Henry the Eighth.
Wow, what a numerous family! And what about the invasion of England? Did you do it all by yourself, or do you have any help?
Yeah, it did it in the same year I was coronated. The king, with a little help of France and Britain.
Wow, how do you make England richer and cultural? Was it easy to handle?
It not easy to at the beginning. Uh, it raised the taxes to invest in naval forces to make expeditions. It set up council learned in law, headed by figures like Empson, Dudley, and Bray. It broke relationships with the Roman Catholic Church and made my own church. All these influenced in the Renaissance. In 40, Engelot had a bad control. Verily, it gave the permission to print scientific and clerk books in the vernacular languages.
Wow, interesting. And there is something I want to know. When do you summon the parliament?
Yeah, on 7th November of 1485.
Now, you should have been a great king. So tell us, did you join in an alliance?
Of course, it was necessary. I arranged some marriage using my own family. For example, my daughter, Margaret, who married with James IV of Scotland, which was called Treaty of Medina del Campo, and my son Arthur and Catherine of Aragon, which was called Treaty of Perpetual.
Wow, I'm amazed. How could you? I think I couldn't do that to my own family. What I consider it was necessary. Finally,
Yeah, it was.
yeah, okay. And finally, what do you think about the Renaissance? It was interesting for you?
Yeah, it was interested. Um, in I was interested in the political and cultural life of the main Italian states. So during my reign, I tried to encourage English people to um, know, to recognize that culture. Indeed, it promoted the Renaissance new learning. And let me tell you something. The students who were the best, they went there to Italy to finish their learning in the best schools. Many of them began to work for me because I knew they would be my best workers.
What interesting anecdote. I'm fascinated for all this information you shared to us. Well, I'm sorry, this is the end of your favorite show. It's so Greek to me. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it was great to be here today, and thank you so much for having me. So, goodbye.